All right, how's it going, my magnificent sons of bitches? And I decided to do me a pretty quick live stream. This won't be very long because I ain't got much power on my damn phone. So I wanted to do a quick video on Atheist once again. I done my video last week on Jacqueline Cringe when she went off on all of the Christian influencers that seemed to make her upset and cry and shit. I mean, it's really telling this generation for the most part, this secular generation, mainly the more secular leaning millennials that are out there. It seems like the only thing that they're really good at is having anxiety, uh, having depression, uh, playing video games, and anime porn. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what they're bringing to the fucking table as it pertains to any kind of secular atheism is anime porn, depression, anxiety, Ritalin. It's the fucking shit that y'all have been bringing to the table. And as a Christian, I just don't see the fucking point in why anybody would want to fucking live the lavish lifestyle of a fucking cathartic ass atheist coming out here crying about every fucking thing. So, get on Twitter, get on Facebook. It doesn't really matter. Uh, I mean, y'all can't run a website worth shit. There's no fucking traffic on these sites anymore. So, you look at the State Department, right? And if you've got a fucking first off, if you got a fucking I stand with Ukraine, whatever the fuck on your profile picture, I'm not gonna take you seriously at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna happen. If you're wearing a fucking commie cough COVID-19 mask on your profile picture, all right, I'm not gonna be interested in talking with you or having a conversation with you because you're gone and lost from reality. But there's a lot of shit that these atheists really think that they're scientific experts. They think that they're superior. They can know the least about any of the fucking shit that they're talking about. They can know the least about legal opinions. They can know the least about medical opinions. They can know the least about archaeology. And what doesn't matter? They will jump in and say the stupidest fucking shit that you know is not true, and you know that they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about, and then they'll continue on with the lie like you're stupid enough to believe the lie that they're telling you. I see this shit all the time, particularly from the left. But for the most part, these communities gravitate to the left. Why do they gravitate to the left? Is because the fucking left subsidizes the stupid shit. If they didn't throw in so much money in this ridiculous ass leftist ass fucking garbage, like these institutions like liberal arts majors and shit, sociology degrees and fuck all, with their student debt and I can't get a real job because I took fucking basket weaving, so they're gonna go ahead and take it out of the taxpayers' money. Then our fucking infrastructure would be so much better without this stupid crap in society. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny because they'll sit there and point the finger at you and say, "Oh well, and I'm not even for the damn border wall. I don't give a shit. I know that it's a fucking right wing psyop. I don't care. You want to make the damn border look like uh, a fucking demilitarized zone like North Korea. I don't see the point in it. However, with that being said, you get these idiots that are like, oh, you're against illegal immigration, but you don't want to do anything for the poor. Look, motherfuckers, you believe in something called the government, all right? You believe in the government. You believe that the government is looking for your best fucking interest, even though they're basically embezzling $5.3 trillion out of the fucking taxpayers through various taxes. They're embezzling $5.3 trillion. There's only 39 million people living in poverty all the fucking together. That's $140,000 per citizen living in fucking poverty. If you even took half of that, $70,000, and just gave that and throw that back into the economy, so those people living in poverty, that money would be going into their pockets, it would be a hell of a lot more effective than having government sit there and decide we're going to tax people and fix your infrastructure. Oh my God. But that's stupid shit that the fucking atheists believe in. They believe in secular government. They believe that they're doing a good job. They believe that they're the smartest people in the room. They'll take credit for shit like um all of the fucking like evolution science and shit. But fucking Darwin was a Catholic. The Big Bang, fucking George Lemire was a fucking Catholic. You know, most of their shit was founded by theists. Wasn't even founded by atheists. You know what I'm saying? You, they'll put up something like the damn periodic table that was fucking made and invented by a fucking theist. You know what I'm saying? The dude was a fucking Catholic. So a lot of the shit that they build their shit around, their opinions on, is based on theist shit anyway. So it's absolutely funny how these left wing liberal arts majors, a pessimistic relativism motherfuckers, base their little philosophies on shit like Plato, which they got their fucking agnostics got their shit from the church too. That's basically where they got their shit from. They didn't have any morality. There would be no need, because I want to go ahead and put out something that's just an uncomfortable truth. If evolution was real, if evolution was a legitimate science and provable, then most of your scientific experts wouldn't exist. They would be dead immediately, because you're looking at the left, the liberals, the Democrats and shit. There's no way they would be able to survive in a society that would have to use, in all actuality, natural selection. The strongest survives. These are the weakest motherfuckers. They're the ones wearing the fucking little cough mask. They're the ones that can't do physical labor. They're the ones that demand that, they need to have your tax money so they can come on here and do live streams of fucking bullshit and stuff like that, video gameplay or, movie reviews and stuff like that, because they can't go. These people wouldn't exist in a society, an evolution-based society. They wouldn't exist. They'd die off. They would be killed off. You know what I'm saying? So, we know that, natural selection isn't a natural process. It doesn't really happen. This shit never happened in nature, because these fucking, like I said, a lot of these leftists wouldn't exist. They wouldn't be here. They would already be killed off. Because everybody else is, and that's, like I said, the only thing that they do is point the finger at everybody else why their life sucks. Could be a lot worse. Theoretically, you shouldn't be here at all. You should have already passed away and, died of starvation, to be honest with you. So when you see a little leftist pussy hat wearing simp, drinking a soy latte, talking about how you're a bigot, a homophobe, a transphobe, a xenophobe, and a thisophobe, and how he's more cultured, and you wish you wouldn't be here, motherfucker. You would not be sitting there drinking that soy latte with your damn limp wrist, bitching about everybody else, talking about how everybody's so racist and bigoted and homophobe, and how you would care about the environment and you're eating a shit brownie. You wouldn't be here saying this shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Because we would have done fucking, somebody would have probably done, figured out, hey, you know what? This is food. This is meat. This is a competitor for my resources, whatever it is. That would be in a legitimate fucking that society where evolution was a reality. All right, you people wouldn't exist, to be honest with you. So I mean, they put it. It's like, they're like, oh well, we need to, the reason education drops, right? It's going down. People are coming out more dumb. Kids come out more codependent and whatnot. You have them, fighting for the stupid climate change bullshit. And they're like, oh, well, we just need to put more money in the schools. Our teachers don't get paid enough. Motherfucker, we almost put in $1 trillion into our fucking education system. These teachers get like pretty much 42 to 40, $47,000 a year in salary, and they get 3 months off a year. You're absolutely fucking insane if you don't think that these motherfuckers make enough. What we need to do is have less of these jobs. It's not the government's job. The public education system isn't the government's job. We shouldn't be, on the hook for all these fucking teacher pensions and stuff like that. this should be a private market. That's what it should be if we wanted to go ahead and have an actual society where we plan on progressing and making all of these innovations and stuff. But you know what? It's just we're sitting here in a fucking circle, allowing government to sit there and tax us and then print out all this money to go ahead and run up the debt. So then our money is worth less, our debt we owe more. It's just absolutely fucking insane. But this is the shit that atheists believe. They're proud of this shit. They'll sit there and brag on it on Twitter. And then they'll call you a dumb country bunkin' fucking rube. Doesn't matter what you fucking are. Now they're just against everybody who's not a fucking dumbass like them. Well, not a fucking Democrat, not a fucking leftist shill. Look, the fucking government doesn't pay me. I'm not a fucking simp for the government. I'm not fucking controlled. I'm not planning on being a fucking shill, a government shill, a fucking mindless drone. So I mean, I'm just telling you, it's fucking stupid. And then they'll get pissed at you. You point out the fucking obvious and they get pissed at you. They block you. They don't want to have the conversations like, okay, there's no real evidence for evolution. You have no evidence for evolution. And in fact, the shit in Genesis is a hell of a lot more likely, a lot more infinitely more probable, comparatively than your little evolution shit. But you teach the shit in school. Why the fuck are you teaching shit that didn't happen in school? Why are we teaching the Big Bang in school? Why are we teaching that we evolved from apes in school? Because we know without a fucking shadow of a fucking doubt that shit didn't happen. But we'll still teach it in this education system. Then you go ahead and demand all these Christians go ahead and pay for this education system with their fucking tax dollars. It's absolutely insane. Do you know what I'm saying? It's absolutely 110% insane. So, atheist, will you please stop acting like you know what the fuck you're talking about, first off? Because you look foolish right now. And then you keep repeating the same old shit. You keep repeating the same old dialogues. You keep repeating all of the same old woke ass bullshit. The war between good and evil. That's what is going on. You know what? And at this point in time, the fucking evil's already lost. So it's like, I don't even got to worry about, I'll expose them and point at them all day long, but fucking evil beats itself. You fucking evolutionists, you left-wing radicals, y'all expose yourselves. You don't need my help to go ahead and make y'all look fucking stupid. I mean, y'all do a good enough job. I just point out your stupidity. That's all I do. But, you'll sit there and say somehow it's my fault whenever you fail at life. It's not the Christians' fault. It's not the Republicans' fault, all right? It's not the conservatives' fault. It's not the people who get up and go to work. And in fact, the people that get up and go to work and pay their fucking taxes, they're the whole reason why you get that little Starbucks and cuss at everybody and say how everybody's so stupid. What's up, Christian Boreal? Just kind of doing a video on Atheist. May do a football video maybe next week. I did like some of the stuff that I seen on Raw. WWE's got a long way to go, though. I'm not going to get on board. I'm not going to jump on board until they really show me that they're going to develop some talent and not just push this left-wing bullshit that they have been for the past few years. Seth Rollins says, we built this, and this is ours. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you don't have any ratings. You don't have any numbers. Nobody wants to see this left-wing woke-ass bullshit. Choose a side between the devil and Jesus. Well, devil is just death. It's just one of Lucifer's many names. He got that name after after Cain killed Abel. That was that was one of the titles that Lucifer inherited. Just like whenever he went ahead and contested God, he became Satan. Because Satan means adversary, the accuser, and that's what they all do. It's what all the left does. It's what all the fucking atheists do. They sit there and accuse everybody of shit that they're doing themselves. And it's like nobody takes you seriously. Nobody with a fully, and like I said, the deal is that you're going to have two branches of Christian towards the end. Nobody's going to be an atheist. You motherfuckers are not even going to exist. You're barely hanging on right now to anybody even really kind of, nobody's going to take you seriously, atheist. I'm sorry. The shit is fake. And those fucking apostates are going to end up pulling the rug out from underneath you. So you're going to have Christians that are going to be Christians. We all need to go ahead and allow Christ to go ahead and come back. And then you're going to have the apostates that are going to be quick to judge everybody, and they're using it for profit. You know what I'm saying? People who get on and they, kind of like Kenneth Copeland and those type of figures that are going to go out, point the finger at people and say, we need to, execute people for Jesus. And then eventually, that's what I see happening. There's going to be two groups of Christians. There's going to be the Christians and there's going to be the apostates. Because like I said, it's all for power. You know what I'm saying? Christianity is powerful. And we know it's powerful because it's been around. It's lasted through 4 world empires. And this is actually the 5th. It hasn't been destroyed, and it's toppled. It's eventually outlasted all of those world empires. We're in the 5th empire right now. So there has to be a divine presence. It's more particular than Islam. It's more particular than Hindu. It's more particular than Buddhism. You can sit there and say whatever you want to. Christianity is the only religion that understands that humans are flawed, that man has a wicked heart, that we're never going to be perfect, without God, without the Creator coming back. It's the only religion that says that. And so it's managed to outlast every other religion because guess what? We're not perfect. We're not. And we're never going to be perfect. Not without God. And so, yeah, that's, that's it. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up because, of course, my battery's running down. So, yeah, you people tell me what you think. Whenever you listen to these atheist, left-wing, liberal airheads, April 8th is the eclipse, which is the only sign given to a wicked. It is a sign of Jonah judgment. You must have watched the, I watched that video too with the, there's actually 2, actually. There's the eclipse that happened in 2017. It's going to happen in 2024. It forms an X over America. But there's another eclipse that happens right over the Middle East, and it forms an X too. This will happen in 2027 and 2034. This is the eclipse that a lot of people believe is going to usher in the end times, is that eclipse in 2027. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. You people tell me what you think. Like, sub, do the shit the internet tells me to do to get over. And for now, I'm out.